What's up, YouTube? Tigz here, bringing you guys another Escape from Tarkov guide video. Today's guide video, we're going to try and make it a quick one. As you guys know, with the hardcore wipe, rubles are really hard to farm, so I thought on this video we'd teach you guys how to make rubles and all the different methods that I use to get rubles this wipe. So there's 3 different ways you can do it. You've got Interchange, Streets, and Arena. First, I'm going to show you guys Arena. Obviously, this is the most common knowledge. The best way to get money from Tarkov is to play Arena, obviously. It's not the best, by the way. There's actually better methods in this, which you'll see in the video. But this is a quick alternative if you just want to get, stuff quickly. As you can see, you can get, like, containers and stuff like this from your daily quests. You guys know the deal with this stuff. But the short premise is, if you need liquid ruble, obviously, go to Arena. You can transfer 750k rubles every single day. If you do your dailies and weeklies, this will add up to, like, a few million rubles non-stop. And alongside all of that, you're going to get containers like this, which can give you, like, key cards, keys, and also other stuff that you can use in the hideout, which is really handy. And gear, too, obviously, depending on which one you get. The money case is the best one for, like, value, for, like, cash and stuff like that, barter trades, GP coins, etc. But, yeah, overall, the main premise of Arena is you just transfer the 750k a day, and, yeah, you're good to go. So, like, this is, like, one of the easier methods, but obviously you need Arena for this. Now, for the guys that don't want to play Arena, or don't like Arena, or don't want to purchase it, I'll show you the other methods. So there's a few things that you can do. So in Tarkov, last wipe, BSG buffed up cash registers and safes randomly just out of nowhere. I think it was mainly because people were always bitching that there wasn't enough stuff in the safes, so BSG buffed it. Now it's kind of common knowledge in the Tarkov community, but not many people are really doing it. So the premise is the key that you really want to get, like massively, is the Tarbank key. Now this key is actually pretty high spawn rate on Streets. And Streets has over like 50 cabinets or something. So getting this key in one raid is more than likely to get it. It has 40 uses. And the beauty of this key is there's the Tarbank, which is located opposite of the Caban spawn where the boss is, which you guys will see on the screen now. There is 2 doors in there. And if you unlock the doors, that uses a key, use of the key to get in it. And there's 2 doors. So 2 uses per run. And the key has 40 uses. In there is a safe and a cash register, but they're unique. The cash register and the safe can spawn full slots of rubles. On average, I make over 300,000 rubles per run of the keys, including $500 and 300 plus euros. So you're making like closer to like nearly 400k a run in cash every single Streets raid. Now, because this key doesn't get used a lot, you're actually making tons of money. The only problem with this method is I've been farming it a lot, obviously, but not many people can run Streets, and then on top of that, not many people really know about the method. And after this video is published, I'm sure more people are going to be farming this, so this will definitely be a high priority area for PvP, just for the cash alone, if you get this key. So keep that in mind once this video's out and you're watching it. You're going to have competition. Maybe run some night raids, so you can maybe get more dead raids, and then you can farm this. But yeah, this is the best way in the game to get this cash. So the location of Tarbank is opposite the Lexus Center right here. For reference, this is the building that you're going to be looting. You come in here and there's 2 doors that you unlock. So unlock this one first, because if you unlock that one first, the door will keep you trapped in, and if a player pulls up and throws a nade, you're dead. As you can see, you would get stuck. So loot this one first. Safe, cash register. It's the same for both of them. For the guys that are curious how you get the key, there's over 50 cabinets on Streets that you can farm every single raid to get the key, and the key is it's not rare, so you will get it. This is like my 3rd use of this key. And each use is 2 uses per run, and it has 40 durability, so you get a lot of runs out of this. Like I said, I've already explained how much money you can make. As you guys will see here, all of the money flowing in. And we'll see the total figure in a second. As you guys can see, that is both of them. I would consider this as a lower end money run. We got 235,000 rubles, which is really low end, 635 euros, and $300. So if you do this every run, you can see why this is so strong and how it builds up in how it can build up your inventory. Like I said, I have over $30,000 just doing this wipe. That is the key that you need. Moving on. In the game, there's a lot of cash registers that you need keys for, but maps like Interchange have 3 different areas that you can make over 1.5 mil in if you loot all of them. Now, there's a problem in Tarkov right now where you can only loot up to 1 million rubles liquid from in a raid, but if you have a duo, you can take 1.5 mil, because then he can take the half a mil. So basically, the premise is you want to get these 3 keys. Idea cash register key, Goshen cash register key, and Ollie cash register key. Now, these keys, you will run through them quickly as there is tons of cash registers. And each cash register has like 2 slots. And sometimes you can get unlucky and they'll only spawn once or none at all. But overall, from my testing that I've done in the previous wipe and this wipe, you can make over 1 million rubles every single raid. So starting with the Ollie side, this is where the cash registers you'll farm here at Ollie. I don't have the key on me, so I can't show you. But the idea is you come to the cash register, you press F, and you look down. You're going to be covered from the stores like this if you look down. And if you hear someone, you can always press escape, get out of the search menu so people can't hear it. And then hopefully they'll run past you. If you're a solo player. Now, if you're a duo player, you won't have this issue. You can just loot and your teammate can cover you. The cash registers span all the way down here. Obviously, the further back it goes, the safer it will be as there's more cover. But as you can see, per row, there is 2 cash registers that you can loot. And each cash register has 2 slots of rubles. So, on average, you'll probably make anywhere from 12k to 20k per register. And that is Ollie covered. The next place I'm going to show you now is Goshen. I think Goshen is the best and by far the most money you can make out of all of them in one strip. There is more risk as well at Goshen because people do like to go to the back to farm the food. But there is a side that you can loot which is a lot safer, as you will see in a second. So we're in the back of Goshen now. This side is probably the safest side of what you can loot, in my opinion, as there's a lot more cover here. And not many people actually come to this side. This is what it looks like when you open it. Press F. You can look down, obviously, to cover yourself. Obviously, this time we got unlucky. We didn't get anything. That can happen, by the way. This time we only got 1. So you get the idea. You just do this. Look down at the floor. Crouch. Unlock it. And loot. Okay, in this one we got 2. Not too bad. We're already up to 23k. So it follows all along the strip. You can also loot these lockers if you want to. They used to spawn bitcoins and gold chains, and they can also sometimes spawn rubles. Very rare. I wouldn't bother looting it, but if you want to, that is an option. As you can see, all along here, you can follow it. And then you get to the middle section here. There's 2. I wouldn't loot these unless you've got a teammate. Risky. Another 3 right here. Also very risky. And then on this side is the food court. People love to go over here, so keep that in mind. And then you get the idea. You follow the strip all the way down. And these are the final few cash registers that you can loot in Goshen. Overall, I think Goshen's like probably one of the best places you can loot, because you can leave at the hole in the wall pretty quickly. And then we're going to follow over to the last spot, which is Idea. Idea is honestly safer than Ollie, but not as good as Goshen. So the nice thing about Idea is there's more cover here. There's a lot more boxes and stuff you can hide behind, shelves if people shoot at you. There is 2 cash registers per row, just like so, and you just keep following it all the way down. Now, as you're looting this, keep in mind people will come up here, and people love to come over here as well to the room because there's loot, and there's also a quest item needed for documents. So people will come through here. It is a high traffic area, but you do have a lot more cover. So that is pretty much all of the cash registers that you can loot. If you loot all 3 successfully, you will make 1.5 mil, and if you split that between your friends, that's like 700k. So it's a lot of money that you can make per run. Obviously, there's a limit on how much you can make as a solo. The limit is 1 million. So if I were you, I would recommend just hitting Goshen and maybe some of Ollie's and then leaving. It's completely up to you. But that is probably the safest way to do it. But if you're feeling greedy and you want to loot all 3, you can easily make over 1 mil every raid. So that pretty much concludes the video, guys. Hopefully it was helpful. I tried to make this as short as possible and concise. Once this video is published and live, there's a very good chance that these methods will be nerfed, as BSG does not like meta things. So take advantage while you can. The keys are not hard to get, in my opinion. Just keep slamming those cabinets. You will get them. And yeah, that concludes the video. Please make sure you subscribe, guys. We're trying to hit 100k before the end of the year. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed and have a good evening.